Okay, now I'll explain the nerdy parts. In other words, how every single one of these individual components works. So first of all, we have this item filter type thing here. And basically, whenever we get bone meal in here, if we get any more than 41 go in there, the item filter starts to remove some of the bone meal, and the bone meal were to end up in this chest. And that's because the signal strength of 2 is given off when there are any more than 41 items in this particular dropper. And then the reason that this dropper Veta works is because this redstone dust, this single redstone dust here, powers this bottom dropper, the dropper in the middle, and the dispenser above it. So basically the entire dropper Veta is powered by this one redstone dust and the block underneath it. And now for the water hatch section, this repeater here is set to 2 ticks to slow down the pulse given by this observer, because the pulse would be too short to set off this pulse extender, which is what this circuit is here. So that's why this is set to 2 ticks. This is set to 1 tick because it doesn't really matter how many ticks this repeater is set to, because all of the work is done by this circuit down here. But then this one repeater unpowers this redstone torch by powering the side of this block, and then that also unpowers the rest of this, which lets the trapdoors open and close. And then we have this section here. The reason we have these 3 composters is actually to reduce lag, and I'm not going to explain why that happens in this video. I will leave a document to how this cuts out lag in the description of my video. And now I'll explain why I put these furnaces at the end here. Furnaces are immovable blocks. In other words, they're like obsidian. They cannot be pushed or pulled by pistons, and they can't be pushed by the blocks that are pushed by pistons. So the stone won't exceed out of the farm. It won't get pushed any further than these furnaces here. And then the reason we have this 7x7 area of stone here is because sometimes the moss can extend out to cover all of the 7x7 area. If the thumb does decide to break for whatever reason, just make sure to punch out these stone blocks here, make the rest stone, and then just keep the moss block in the middle. And also make sure that there's no moss carpet block on top of this. This farm will most likely work in Bedrock Edition because we're not exploiting any Java quirks, but I'm not entirely sure. You can build it in Bedrock Edition if you choose to, and please let me know in the comments if it does work, because I don't play Bedrock Edition, so your input would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, that's all I've got for this video. I'll probably follow this up with another video with the stats on the outputs and everything else. I'll see you in the next tutorial, so cheers and bye-bye.